Hello and thanks again for joining me for another Starfield video. So in this episode I'm going to go over some missions that are overlooked a fair bit, and they are just the freelance bounty, transport and cargo missions, which you can do right from the start of the game. As soon as you land in New Atlantis you can start doing these. Personally, I finished the one small step for this particular video and haven't gone any further than that, other than this first one here where we do a bit of the piloting simulator, and that's going to help you to get some of your ship skills unlocked. But none of that's necessary. You can start these as soon as you land in New Atlantis. But the first thing we want to do, we want to have a quick snooze for an hour. It's going to be real quick, and that's going to give you a 10% XP buff. And later on, you know, if you've advanced your companion relationships, you can bump that up to 15. I think it's 15. And you can also bump it up further with some certain food items. I'm just going to stick with the bed. And just got the frontier, haven't made any changes to that. So we're in New Atlantis. I'm just going to run straight down here from the land pad. And over to this left wall, and we're just going to climb straight up the wall here. And here we have one of these mission boards. Going to hit E. And I'll just quickly go through the different missions here. Mainly I'm just going to be doing these two, deliver and transport, and maybe one or two of these, destroy. So these two here, they're both bounties. If it says destroy, that is going to be a ship-to-ship combat fight. And if it says kill, that's going to be boots on the ground. You're going to have to land on a planet and go in and clear out a whole facility of enemies on foot. So deliver is always going to be cargo, and these missions, usually this first lot of missions here, this first time are going to be the same, but after you've done these, the rest of them are sort of going to be a bit random, I think. But anyway, shows you how much cargo this mission is and how much space you have. They do have a time limit on them, whereas these bounties don't. So the next one is transport, and these are always passengers. And currently we have space for 2. These supply ones I'm not going to bother with. These ones you need to do some outpost base building to set these up, and really I don't think they're worth the time and effort that you put into them for a one-off payment. These ones here, you know, they're easy to do, but they are time consuming. So we're going after, you know, some quick money and quick experience. So these ones here, I mean, they can be worth doing too, because you can pick up some decent loot, but you know, you are going to be clearing out a whole area. So, you know, they can take up a fair bit of time too. But these ones here, they're quite quick. And you don't have to do these ones. You can stick just to these delivery and transport ones if you're not that good in ship combat. And that's mainly what I'm going to be focusing on, is just these delivery and transport ones. I'll do one or two of these. But not many of those until we've sort of upgraded our ship a little better for fighting. But so we'll exit out of there, and I'll just quickly show you there is another board up around here. It's the exact same board, it has the exact same missions. But you know, if you're coming from this direction, maybe it's quicker for you to duck in here in the viewport. I don't know why there's somebody dead on the ground there. I've never seen that before. What the hell? Well, take some stuff. Okay. So over here we have a mission board, which is the same one. So you can see that mission's still there, that mission's still there, that mission's still there, but the two we took no longer there. It's the exact same thing. So from here, we're going to hit L. And we're going to start off with this one here. Now you notice these transport delivery does have a time limit. So we're just going to hit R here. And you can see unexplored route. So we're right at the start of the game. This particular character for this video is level 6. So we haven't been anywhere. All we've done is the first mission. So if you have a look where we are, you know, the star is a dot and it's got a little glow around it. This one here's got a little glow around it. This one's got a little glow around it. But these other ones are white. They don't have a glow around it. So that means we haven't been to them yet, but we can reach them. These red ones are out of our reach for one of 3 reasons. That's either because we haven't explored the route, as in this case, or it could be because the distance is too far for our jump range. So here's the distance here is 43 all up. That's the whole distance from here to here to here to here. And our jump range is only 16. But we haven't explored these particular systems yet. So we've got an unexplored route. We've also got a fuel capacity as well. And that whole trip, you know, we only have 50 fuel. This whole trip would cost us 69. So that's going to be unreachable in one jump. But we're just going to now go here. And we're just going to jump to Olympus. And once we've been to a few of these places and we've unlocked the areas, then we'll be able to more easily fast travel back to them. So we're just passing through. As soon as I come into a new place, I'm going to scan it. I'm going to hit M straight away as soon as I sort of load in, because I do have the wanted perk, which means I'll have bounty hunters after me, and just it sort of gives you a minute to pause, and then you can press L and you can start sort of getting on your way again from here without the risk of any attacks. So now we've still got an unexplored route, but we can reach this. We haven't been to it, so that's turned white. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to jump there. We can take a bit of power out of somewhere else and put it into our grav drive to speed up the jumps. And as soon as we load in, we're going to hit M, we're going to scan, and we're going to hit L again, and then hit R again to our final destination. So now this route has been explored. We're not worried about that scan because we're just passing through. So once we warp in, I'm going to hit M again. We can scan it. And we're going to find our destination there. We're going to land. And once we land, we need to get off of the ship, usually, to collect the reward. But we'll also want to travel on foot to the actual location, because we'll be a little way away from it. And there is a reason we want to actually get closer to it. So now it is over there. See, now we've completed the task, but we are a little ways away from it. So we want to actually get that discovered for a couple of reasons. One, it'll give you some XP. And just while I'm running over, I'm just going to have my scanner open. If I see something to scan, I'll scan it. If I don't, I'm not going out of my way to scan anything. But once we get closer in, it'll become a discovered location, which means later on I'm going to be able to fast travel to it, because we will get some deliveries that'll bring us to the same place again. And there are also more mission boards that we can find over here. So there we go, location discovered. And up here we have a mission board. Not currently anything that I'm really interested in there. But that's always going to be different. You never know really what's going to be there. But now we can quickly get back to here for any other missions that bring us this way. So now we're going to go to this one. This is a quite common delivery destination. So once again, we've got the unexplored route. But once we've been to this one, that is going to be really easy money, really easy experience every time we get a delivery that goes there. Now we've just walked into a fight. I'm going to see if... Go back to the system. We should be able to jump out of this. Yes, we can. And I mean, that's only a level 2. We could have probably joined in that fight with no problems, but it doesn't matter. It's not our fight. Okay. So we're going to have to wait for the scan. And there's a level already. I'm going to hit M again. Just going to quickly scan that, spin around, and we're going to land. Now there's no message board. There's no mission board at this location. But we're still usually going to want to at least hop out of the ship, just to register it as a fast travel location. And there we go. Alright, so now we're going to head over to Sol and deal with this Crimson Fleet Ghost. So we're just going to hit R, and that is out of our fuel range. But that's okay. We'll just hop it over to here. And it won't take very long and you'll be able to upgrade your ship. And this is kind of like a companion guide to my shipbuilding guide and how I got from up to level 10 in order to do that build. So we will continue on here. So we're just going to warp into the system. And once we come in, we're going to hit tab. And now usually with these, you're going to be looking for like a little icon like this, but it'll be white. It'll be a white ship icon. But in this particular case for this mission, it's actually hidden behind this this ray icon here. But if I move my mouse just a little bit across, it's going to say Crimson Fleet Ghost. I'm going to hit X, and then I'm going to hold down X to travel straight to it, and we're going to be ready for a fight. So maybe an idea to sort out your energy levels before you do any of that. So pop some power into into weapons. Now these, I found these can be a bit random. Sometimes you might just get one, you know, one ship on its own. Other times there might be like 4 or 5. So just take care of this guy. Once I've got their shields down, I like to get rid of their weapons just to save any damage on my ship. That's one down. And that was enough for the mission, but he does have a buddy, so we'll get rid of that guy. Okay. And we may as well pick up any stuff that they dropped. Alright. So from here, well, we may as well scan the place. So from here we're going to go to Mars. And we are going to go to Cydonia. We haven't been there before yet, so we can't sort of fast travel there. We'll just need to warp into the system. First time here, so we'll give it a scan. Gonna need to wait to get scanned ourselves.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Okay. So now we can land. And I mean, you definitely don't have to do these in the order that I'm doing them. Depending on where your missions take you, it's going to be different for everybody. But this is Cydonia, and I'll show you where the mission boards are here. So we'll exit out of the ship, and we're just going to run straight across over here. You can go down that little pathway there, but I'm just going to go this way. And we're going to go straight in here through the main entrance, through this door. Right, once we're through that door, just going to go through these flaps here, and then we're going to turn to the right, and we have mission boards right here. So, okay, we've got 2 lots of deliveries. We're only going to have room for one of those, unless we upgrade our cargo. Which I'm not going to do. Maybe I will. Let me have a look. We did get a level, so I do have a point which I could put into Starship design. I think I'll wait though. I'll put a point into payloads. It's a good idea if you're going to be doing a lot of delivery runs. I'm not really ready to start upgrading the ship just yet. So we will take the one that pays the most, which that goes back to that Wagner farm that we already been to. It's going to be pretty quick. Now for some reason, so over here, it hasn't updated our cargo space, but when we go up here, yeah, we're pretty full, and we're definitely not going to fill that up. So, just going to hit L again here. Because we've already been there, we can just fast travel straight there. Every once in a while, you may not be able to fast travel there because they might want to rescan you for contraband. But in this case, this is just a quick couple of thousand credits and a bit of experience. So, there we go. all done. So from here, let me see. All right. From here, I guess we'll go check out the Trident Staryard. So right there, just going to hold my mouse over that. Travel to it. And we're probably going to get scanned again here. That's fine.
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
And it didn't actually take us to the Staryard, so we're just going to open the map again. We'll do a scan. We will zoom out. And we'll hover over it. While we're in the system, we hover over it and we press X. And now that is our destination, and we can hold down X and we'll fly to the Staryard. And we're going to hit E, and we're just going to fly towards it, maybe put a bit of power into engines so you can get there a bit quicker. Once we're close enough, you're going to see R pop up under its hull line, and that's going to allow you to dock. There we go. So we're just going to hold down R. Dock here. Once we're docked, we're going to just hold down X to board.
We lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Now we're going to come down here, and here's the mission board here. I'm going to leave phantoms alone at the moment. If there's a ghost, I'll take it. We do have a delivery now. Yeah, sometimes you get these where it's kind of blanked out, but we should be able to do this one. Now, if you're lucky, sometimes you can pick up 2 or 3 jobs at one time, but seems like we're just getting one at a time here. We are out of fuel range for this one, but we'll just jump here. And we will jump again. And that is a place where we have been before. So once we've upgraded our fuel and our grab drives a bit, we'll be able to do all these in one hit. They become very quick and easy. Check the message board while we're here. Yeah, nothing really there that I'm interested in. Okay, so from here, let's see. I guess from here we can go. I guess we'll go to Neon. And we haven't been there before, so we'll set our course, jump up there. Wait for the scan.
We're going to do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Okay, so we'll land. Then we'll hop out and we'll have to run to Neon Core. If you've already been there, you can fast travel there as soon as you've landed, or sometimes you can fast travel there straight from wherever you're coming from in the first place if you've already been there. Every now and then you may not be able to because they'll want to scan you, but basically we're heading to the core. we're just going to hop out. And we're just going to run straight up. Now, as we come up, the first time we come here, there's going to be something happening out front of the elevator. And I'm just going to run straight past that, but you might want to stop and listen to the conversation that's going on. Here we go. And either way, you can stop and watch that, or you can run straight past it. It doesn't really matter. You'll still get a side quest out of it. But obviously, if it's your first time, then I'd recommend that you do stop and listen to it all. So when we come out of the elevator, we're just going to turn to the right. And we're just going to head straight up the end. And head straight up those stairs there.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible, I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up
Through these doors. And here we have mission boards here. Okay, so yeah, we've got a ghost there, so we'll take that. And we've got 2 delivery jobs. Okay, this one pays more. We could upgrade our ship maybe to take both, but I'm not going to worry about it at this stage. So let's take this one. And we'll quickly hit M. Yeah, may not let us land. Oh, we can land, that's fine. So, if you're having trouble landing because of some conflict that's going on, then zoom your map out and select a different system, not a fast travel location, just a system, and jump to it if you need to get out of a fight. So we're going to hop out here and we're just going to run a little way over just so that we register this. Yep, there we go. So the red mile, there's no mission boards in there. All right, let's bring up the map. Alright, so I suppose we can go... Let's go to... Where haven't we been yet? I suppose we can go and see if that delivery's still there. I think sometimes they change as soon as you've been out of the system. But see, now we can go straight to the core. We'll just fast travel straight into the core and straight back up those stairs.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring
Okay. Now, there is also, next to this outfitters, there is a Stroud Ekland showroom here, and you can do some ship upgrades in there. You don't have to do them at the main spaceport. But we're just going to cruise back straight up these stairs again and check the mission board again. Okay, Akila. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So, hit R again. And we'll head straight to Akila, which is basically where the Trident Staryard was that we just went to. And you will come to, you know, these major cities just through playing through the story missions. But we are now in Akila, or we're at the skirts of it. So we're going to come all the way inside. Now when I come in here for the first time, I'm going to get stopped by this guy up here. I'm going to skip through his dialogue, but that's going to open up the Rangers missions. And I can't really do anything to avoid it.
Folks might be in danger. I guess that'd be the marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Maybe a little outside help.
But you'll probably want to go through that in a bit more detail if you haven't done so. But that's opened up the Rangers missions. We're just going to leave them there. That mission will wait for us as long as we want. And here we have another mission board for these deliveries. Okay, so we've got a delivery here. So we'll take that. And we hit L again. We're going to untick that. Okay, so now we're going to the Stroud Ekland Staryard. And we can get there in one hit, that's no problem.
Captain on deck.
So once we're here, I'm going to hit E like we did before. Pump a bit of power into our engines. When we get close enough, we can hit R. And we'll dock here. And there's another message board here as well. So we will board. And we'll cruise on in here. Around here. And there's mission board there. So transport here. That's a nice easy one. So we want to hit L.
I can certainly.
Hit R. That'll take us over here. Now we haven't been to this planet before, so it's just going to jump us into the orbit. Going to get scanned again.
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. And we're done.
Okay, so now we can land. Scan first if we want. Yeah, this place, as far as I know, does not have any mission boards either. Okay, but we'll hop out. And we've got the location discovered. Alright, so where have we not been? Alright, so let's head back now. Let's head back to Sol. And over here towards Mars again, but this time we're going to go to the Deimos station over here. So, just going to hover over that and press X, jump. And just like the last one, we hit E to target it. Pump some power into engines to get a bit closer to it. And once we're close enough, we can Hold down R to dock. Hold down X to board. And through here. Straight over here. We have another mission board here.
Some of the toughest.
There's transport one. It's back to Wagner Farm again. So that's another nice easy one.
Systems. That's
And out of fuel range. We could upgrade our fuel right now. I'm not going to worry about it for the moment. Sort of wait until we're sort of level 10 or whatever. And basically that's where I pick up in my shipbuilding video where we upgrade to a pretty nice ship. But so we're going to have to do an extra jump here. But basically, once you've done a few upgrades to your ship, fuel, engines, grav drive, and you can go much greater distances in a single jump, these missions become really easy. And sometimes you can pick up like 2 or 3 missions at a time, upgrade your cargo and your passenger space. So, all right, we now are going to go, let me see. So the only 2 places that we haven't been yet, I believe, is New Homestead and Hopetown. So we've got a New Homestead, which is also in Seoul. So we will have to jump back here. You can go back to Jamison as well. You can go to any of these ones that you've already been. You don't have to go to different ones. I'm just trying to show you where all the different ones are. So I don't actually want to land there. We're just going to jump to the system because we're just passing through. And if you do get to one of these places and there's no suitable mission for you, just travel back to another one. I suppose we could have done that job. But, alright, not really fussed about that at the moment. So we'll just zoom out so that we can reach Seoul again. But this time we're going to go over here to Titan and to New Homestead. I'll show you where the mission boards are there. But these missions, they will be different every time. Sometimes they'll take you further out. Sometimes they might take you further than what your jump range is. And in that instance, I'll show you in just a moment. What you can do is, let's say this one here. I mean, this is the, not a delivery one, but if you've highlighted it, you can go down. If you look at the bottom, you can hit X and you can reject it, and that'll take that mission off your list. So we're just going to wait to get scanned. Okay, now we can land. I think we've only got one more place to go as far as mission boards. Now you will find mission boards at some of the little outposts
Welcome to New Homestead.
where we do deliveries. There's science outposts and a lot of those are random. It's always a good idea to check them for mission boards. Sometimes they won't give you missions. There'll be somebody around in the actual outpost that'll speak to you and give you a mission before anything will show up on those mission boards. Well, we're going to come straight in the doors here. I'm going to come straight through here and down the stairs and around and through this door here. Once you come through here, over to the left, got a mission board here. Okay, so got two there. I can't carry both of these. I'm going to take this one because this one is going to take us to the next place I was going to show you anyway.
Butterflies and
So that is Polvo and Hopetown, which is over here. So if I clear that route, this will show up as normally as Narion. Let's just get out of that.
my stomach.
And I'll just open the map and zoom out. That just shows up as Narion. But when you hold over it, Valo pops up underneath. So we'll jump there.
This is Freestar Collector Space.
We'll wait to be scanned.
While we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Okay. So we hit M, give it a scan, and we'll land. Okay, we'll hop out. And we'll cruise up this way.
I don't want to hear it.
And through this door here. And over in this corner, here we have a mission board. Alright, so we've got a delivery here. So we can do that one. It's probably going to be out of our range. Oh no, that's at the Red Mile, so we've been there before. This one's going to let us fast travel there. Easy money, easy experience. And the more of these you do, the more of these locations that you've been to, they will eventually cycle around and you'll end up, you might end up getting 2 or 3 deliveries that go to the same place and you just fast travel them and, your job's done. So, there we go. I mean, that is all of the major places that do have mission boards that I'm aware of. Just going to hop inside. So, let me just check. So we went to New Atlantis. We went to the Trident Staryard. We went to Akila City. We went to Cydonia on Mars. We went to Neon. We went to the Deimos shipyard. we went to New Homestead, we went to the Stroud Staryard, and we went to Hopetown. So as far as I know, that is all of the cities that have those freelance mission boards. But quite often some of those civilian settlements and other sort of like the science outposts, you know, like some of these ones here, you know, they're going to have their own mission boards. And depending on, I think, depending on pot luck, your level, your ship, you're going to get different, a whole bunch of different missions. They will take you further and further out, and eventually you'll need to upgrade your ship to make certain distances. And also, you know, if you do more of the bounties as well, then they're going to get increasingly harder and harder. But these deliveries, I mean, you know, like this one here, that one pops up time and time and time again. That's like an easy $2,000, you know, that just fast travel. Same as this one, especially once you've upgraded some fuel tanks and that sort of thing. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. So if you do want to upgrade the Frontier to a decent all-round ship that can do a little bit of fighting, a little bit of transport, bit of a crew upgrade, then make sure you check out my video on that. But that's going to do it for today. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.